the public. There is no public access inside at this time of year at least, because later on in the summer, July and August, the Queen takes an extended holiday and she leaves London for at least 6 weeks. Well, she was married in 1947, 5 years before she became the Queen. And the Queen's mother, she was also married at Westminster Abbey in 1923. So there is a long history of royal weddings and royal connections. Beside this, as I say, is Westminster Abbey, where the kings and queens of our country have been crowned for so many years. It's a place of very, very happy occasions for the most part, but it was also here in Westminster Abbey where Princess Diana's funeral service took place back in 1997. Now let's keep looking up and to the right. Big Ben, perhaps the most famous name in the entire city. The home of British government, the Houses of Parliament are the buildings underneath Big Ben. You want to do one loop actually? Cheers. Nice one. So, what we're going to do, we're just going to make a quick loop actually of the entire square. So as we look towards Big Ben on the left and the other tall tower on the right, well, these beautiful buildings on our left now, these are the home of British government and have been for centuries. This has been the home of democracy. Many men elect our Prime Minister and at our general election, and we also elect 650 officials. And beneath Big Ben are where every law that's governed this country since the year 1492, all those laws that our country has passed have been passed inside that institution. Now when we talk of Big Ben, clock, but Big Ben, strictly speaking, is the bell. There is a famous bell that chimes out over London, 13.5 tons of bronze, and Big Ben, this famous bell of London, a huge public space called Trafalgar Square, and that is where we will get down from the coach for our next photo opportunities. It's a place of great pride. We're going to pass Downing Street, the home of the Prime Minister. So let's look left now through the railings where the police are. That it became impossible for the French to invade us. And the place where this battle happened, as I say, in the south of Spain, was near a place called, important in our country's history. They prevented a French view inside by a very tall column, 170 foot high. This we call Nelson's column. And once we arrive in the square, victory at the Battle of Waterloo. So the square is a memorial to the victory, and the column is a memorial. Northumberland Avenue, or are we going to try it? That's all right, I don't mind which one. And then, safe in the knowledge that he had served his king and his country and his people, Nelson then died. It's the building on the left with the red banners hanging outside it. Inside the National Gallery, over 2,000 paintings, regardless of whether you're rich or poor. Now this is the very, very centre of London, quite literally. If you are ever on the motorways or the roads of Britain and you see a distance on a sign, we see a lot of traffic. So thank you for your patience. But it's just here, this is where we're heading. Thousands of pigeons that flew around the area, but today we find So there are very, very few pigeons left today.
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows. Even the people doing it don't know why. It's unbelievable.
Some people even call it a conspiracy.
Okay, so let's gather together.
Trafalgar Square.
Trafalgar Square.
We are at Trafalgar Square at the heart of London, in front of National Art Gallery, with people moving here and there, enjoying themselves.
The Roman Empire spread throughout most of Europe and parts of North Africa. It became very, very wealthy. Imports and exports arriving to and from London. And along with the money came lots of influence. Well, that actually lifts up and down to allow shipping with tall masts to pass underneath. And what we're going to do... mostly revolves around things such as imprisonment, torture and execution. Down the centuries, 3 English queens have had their heads cut off inside. 2 English princes, members of the royal family, were murdered in 53 when our current queen, Queen Elizabeth, was crowned. Now, amongst all the jewels and the diamonds inside, of which there are thousands, one diamond is more famous than all the rest put together, and this is the Koh-i-Noor. And from here we'll make our way back towards the coast. Time for lunch. Time for big
Thames Nadi Park.
It's a very old nursery house. It's actually based on history. One is on the sort of London
We are at Wimbledon, at the Wimbledon Museum, where tennis, so many World Cup tennis games take place. Mr. and Mrs. Roy.
नहीं ये लो वोट लो ना नहीं सन पकड़ लेंगे गलत होगा तो डिलीट कर ईशानी दा देखो टेप निकालो
आजा
Wimbledon tennis.
Together, my friend. Hey, my friend at Wimbledon. You're right.
Madam Chu. তোমরা এখন ম্যাডাম কুতে আছি।
and make you board the whole London Eye. Once you are done, I will be waiting downstairs with the flag. So
अभी और इस पर जाएंगे
समझा नहीं मुझे।
फोन है हमारे पास
फोन में
नहीं
You won't come ahead now, you come on in call. Yeah, it's like... Take it on. We made a full one.